Hello, my name is Kendra, and today we'll be discussing social media and the younger generation. Social media today has become very addictive, not only for adults, but especially for the younger generation. I can even see now with my 14-year-old and my 10-year-old that social media is very important to them, and they have a strong need for it. It is very important that we allow, or if we allow our children to become a part of social media and to have these different entities, that we kind of monitor what they are doing, how they are using it. I'm no way saying that social media is a bad thing. It's definitely something that started out to be good as far as connecting with family and close friends. But as I stated before, it is definitely something that needs to be monitored so that we don't allow our children to become addictive and it's something that they're totally dependent on. Social media is a great way to connect with family, close friends, people that you haven't seen in forever, which is what people in my generation normally use social media for. The younger generation, not so much. They are more using it for the numbers, the clout, the popularity with their friends to see how many people they have that they connect with. And what I mean by this is it's all about how many people are following them, how many people that they have on their page that are liking or sharing their post. According to a study by the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, in the February 4th, 2012 edition of the Digital Journal, entitled Social Media More Addictive Than Cigarettes and Alcohol by Lee Gassell, there is evidence to show as well that social behaviors like hugs and smiles are associated with dopamine release. It's possible that social media is pleasurable and becomes addictive via the dopamine mechanism, just as drugs and alcohol can. Most people, they're addicted to social media and they don't even realize it. Some may argue, well, social media, it's a way of expressing yourself, of getting your feelings out of there. So they look at it as an outlet, not a hindrance. But if it becomes where it's overtaking this self-expression, then it could become where we're addicted to it because we're using it as a release or to be able to self-express ourselves, which sometimes is what the younger generation does because they don't have that face-to-face interaction or the ability to be able to communicate like we would. In the mental health blog, psychologist Dr. Aaron Sigmund claimed in his 2009 article, Is Facebook Bad for Your Health? Spending too much time online could lead to social isolation, loneliness, and negative outlook. He went on to say, these types of psychological symptoms can lead to more serious health conditions such as heart disease, cancer, and dementia. When using social media, people become less active and it almost becomes a handicap. In my days, when I was young, we didn't have access to the technology that the younger generation has today. It's almost like technology is a way of life for them. They don't know the world without technology or without the social medias like we did. According to the 2015 article, Social Media and Adolescent Development, Hazards, Pitfalls, and Opportunities for Growth by F. Diane Barth, we therefore often struggle not only to understand the impact of the technological forums on these younger generations, but also whether or not they can be useful tools or destructive agents in the therapeutic process. While technology use seems to be increasing, the young generation, it tends to be more acceptable and less problematic to them. According to the 2017 article, Technology Addiction, How Social Network Impacts Our Lives by Natalie Gerhardt, a study found research indicates diminished impulse control, distraction, social influence, and satisfaction are highly correlated with technology addiction. In closing, We should be providing our young generation with guidance on how to frequent social media use and how we should be using it so that we don't become addicted to it. Our younger generation ends up online so much that they tend to lose sight of face-to-face interaction with people as we had to do in the older generation. One can have up to 5,000 friends on Facebook, but how many do we really interact with and have that face-to-face connection? To make a better future for our youth, it is important that we ensure to the younger generation how using social media needs to be carefully done so that they will not become addicted. Thank you.